I've seen you before. Familiar shadow on the floor, standing there waiting for change, but it never came, baby. Wait, I think that I've seen your face somewhere all over the place, standing there preaching you change.
Hi, I am Sparkle. I am coming with you, our first live show for Everything Sparkle. We have 3 exciting guests today that I'm super, super excited about. First, we have Heidi Hogue from Viseo. She brought us some great samples for us to try today. We also have Clint Shelton. He is part of the Masons of Fresno. And we have Andy B. Fit. She's going to give us all the scoop on bodybuilding, competitions, fitness, so everything that you've ever wanted to know and more. Now's the time. So we're going to start with Heidi Hogue from Viseo.
Hi, Sparkle. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be on today. So what is the buzz lately? Do you know what the buzz is lately in healthcare?
You need to tell me what the buzz is.
I'll tell you what the buzz is. It's CBD oil, right? Have you heard a lot about CBD oil lately?
I've heard a lot about CBD oil.
Okay. Well, today I wanted to share a little about CBD and some of the things it does, and also about the only patented CBD that's out in the USA right now. Really excited to share that with you. So we're going to try it too. But, you know, this is a $22 billion industry, and Forbes said it's expected to be a grow 700% by 2020.
Wow.
So huge market with the legalization. CBD oil does not have THC. So this does not contain the intoxicating effects that you would get, from marijuana. It works on a different receptor. So that's the difference with CBD and THC. How does it work? Is that what you're asking? Yes. It works on the body's endocannabinoid system. So we all have CBD in our bodies. And what it does, it maintains certain aspects of your health, your whole body. It regulates your body's functions, such as memory, sleep, mood, metabolic processes like energy and balance. So really it works on everything in your body. If you're off balance in an area, say like mood or sleep, it's going to balance that. So everybody has different.
How does it know what we need, though? If we need a mood balance, what is it going to target the mood that we need? How
it
does
targets
that work?
the receptors. Yes,
Okay.
yes, and it also enhances whatever else you have in your body. So it does enhance certain other factors like melatonin. So it would promote better sleep if you took it in with melatonin. So you'll see that.
Okay.
But we're going to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to you now.
Oh, my gosh.
So we can see how Sparkle feels. But it's going to be 2 of these under the tongue, okay? All right. And then we do one more. Okay. Now, this is the CBD1 brand.
Am I the only one taking it?
Yeah, I'll take it too.
I'm in a really good mood later. Y'all know why.
Okay. So 2 squirts under the tongue.
It tastes good.
It does taste really good. I think it does. Anyways, and how it works is we have a different process than any other company using liposomal technology. And what liposomal technology is, these little lipid layers around the nutrient. So the nutrient gets protected, goes through your GI system without disruption, right? Because the GI tract is really a harsh process. But the nutrient is protected in that liposome and delivers it straight to your cells. So you get maximum absorption, and there's 26% more assimilation with our CBD1 compared to other CBDs out there. It doesn't matter if it's water soluble. That's another thing. People are like, well, if it's water soluble, that is good, but liposomal will trump it because it's, again, not passing through your tract and going straight to your cells. So does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so if people want this, where do they go and how much does it run about?
The running price, we have cream too. It's around $120, $130 a month. So again, you're gonna see ranges of CBD from $50 up into the 200 range. It really, yes, quality definitely matters.
So do we have to take this daily? Like, what if I want to just take it when I want to, or is that bad?
No, you can take
Okay.
it. It's non-addictive. You're not going to get addicted to it. You don't need it, but it will help. You can take it, as you want, as
Okay.
you need. You don't have to take it daily. Some people take it daily. It can promote relaxation. It can help promote good mood. It can promote mental support, neuro health, skin. I mean, you name it, it can do it. It can help with discomfort in your muscles and things like that.
But we have to watch what we mix it with. So if we're already taking certain vitamins, we have to make sure that...
Well, just like antidepressants, it can you would want to be careful with that because it can enhance the effect of that, and you'll be feeling like maybe really over the top happy or something. I don't know.
The happy would be good. I don't want to be over the top sad.
I'm not a physician again, but like I'm saying, I'm not an expert at CBD, but I have learned a lot. There's a lot of noise out there. Definitely do your research. But about CBD1, I can tell you about ours. It's organic, non-GMO, broad spectrum, the liposomal delivery system, patent protected from plant straight to package. It's a product of the USA. There's no THC. It's 0.00% made from industrial hemp.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that's the facts. You can go to my website, which is vitalize.viseo.com, or you could call me directly at 429-6818. Or even better, you can come to our tasting event this next Tuesday at Papalo's Pizza on Palm, and it's going to be a huge fun event. We have a growing group here in Fresno, getting the word out about Viseo and our natural products. We're all about delivering solutions, so we have 8 different products in all billion-dollar categories. We have sleep, we have something for inflammation called Renew, brain health, anti-aging. A weight loss product, a detoxifying product.
I want to go. If I could get pizza and have samples of all this stuff, I mean, drugs and pizza in there. I mean, that's all the good stuff. This is awesome. No, that's really good because I would like that. That would be an exciting event. What are the other samples you brought today? That's what I want to try it all.
So I'm sure you don't want to try sleep. We don't want to put you to sleep
Oh, no,
here.
not
but
yet.
We have Eternal, which is our anti-aging product. And taste it. It's phenomenal. It's a berry flavor. Eternal has glutathione in it and collagen and Q10.
Does this help get rid of acne at all?
Actually, I have some amazing pictures. I should have brought some before and after pictures. It definitely helps with skin regeneration. We had
oh my God,
guy.
this is delicious.
Isn't that good?
It's really good.
This man had burns from his. He had skin cancer, and so from the chemotherapy and radiation, he had like really bad burns on his skin. And he took this twice a day. The normal pack is 1 a day. For 3 weeks before our event. You should see his face. And the burns were like almost completely gone. There was no open sores. It was crazy, the before and after. Wish I had brought that, but
I've heard you also have something for when you lose your hair for hair loss, help your hair grow.
yes. Our Core Complete Vitamins, so awesome because they have super fruit blend, super greens, all your vitamins and minerals, fish oil, and that we've seen people who have alopecia, between the Core Complete and the Renew, their hair growing back to, a lot more hair.
That's good. Well,
I wish I
okay,
had
so
before and after.
my question,
Yes.
is it just hair on your head or all those unwanted places you don't want hair?
Well, I'm sure anywhere you grow hair, it's going to grow hair back, so yeah.
I'll also have to double up on that nair.
You're so funny. Yeah, so those are the main products. And again, it's with Viseo. We're all about delivering solutions.
So how long has this been on the market?
We are a network marketing company that's been around for 1.5 years. So, it's still new in infancy, which is really exciting. There's a great opportunity for people to learn about it and get involved and, be a part of this amazing company.
And how does it differ from some of your competitors? And who are your competitors?
I mean, there's a lot of competitors out there, tons of different options. But what makes ours different is the liposomal technology, the way that the body is absorbing it. It's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. Okay, the soils are so depleted of nutrients. So you really want to get those nutrients packed into a delivery system that your body's going to absorb. So that's the difference. And the enzymes that help break the foods down into your body.
Oh, yeah, because everything else really comes in a pill form, and this is like the first thing that doesn't come.
We have some gels, and then we do have some pills that use the enzymes, yes.
Awesome.
But you can feel the effects. I mean, are you actually feeling any of the CBD effects?
Yeah, and okay, so one time, since I know you from the gym, when I wanted to work out and you said, oh, this will give you energy, I had like the best workout ever. What was that I took? I forget. That was like a few months ago. Do you remember what you gave me to give me the energy?
Yeah,
It was
the
like
V3 energy.
Oh, yeah, the V3.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That has the coconut water crystals for dehydration, but it has green tea and then some other happy theobromine.
Because that was better than like a pre-workout. And I take pre-workouts. That was better. And I could actually sleep after that. Because I hate when you take those pre-workouts and it's like crack and you're just like...
Yes. So it's all natural. Nothing harsh in your body. It's all organic and plant-based. So that's kind of the wave of the future is plant-based. And your body accepts it and likes it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Heidi. Is there anything
thanks
else we should know about? Anything else anything coming out that they're working on that you could tell us about, or are you not allowed to tell us about that?
I'm not sure what they're up to next, but I'm pretty excited to see because, them coming out with the CBD oil and cream was huge, especially with what Forbes has said. And I know that we will have many, many products. This company is going to be around for quite some time, so who knows? Protein powder, I don't know what they'll be up to next, but I will definitely keep you posted.
One thing I did like that I want to bring up is you said that they do a lot of charity work.
Yes.
Can you tell us some about that's going on right now with the charities that they're doing?
Yes. So one of the main reasons I love this company was they give back it's called Hearts for Hands for Humanity, and they are involved with digging wells in Africa. So they've already implemented 21 wells.
So every time we purchase a product, we're contributing to that.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Gets contributed back to that.
And you were saying that in Vegas, you just went to Vegas for an event there, and they pray before.
Yes, it's definitely a very faith-based company, all different faiths and religions, and it's worldwide. It's in many different countries. Very strong presence in the East. So yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, that sounds really great. Okay, guys. So Viseo, order what you want to order, and then if you want to just come for more information, come next Tuesday at Pablo's Pizza.
Yes.
What time?
And what I was going to say, 6:30 p.m. And if you come, please come and get me, and I will have a packet of samples for you for coming out. So yeah, just get me in.
I'm going to come for the
gift.
samples and the pizza.
I will have a gift, yes. Thanks, guys. Let's make 2019 and 2020 the best healthy years to come. So
sounds great. Thanks, Heidi.
Thanks.
Wait, I think I've seen you before. Familiar shadow on the floor, standing there waiting for change, but it never came, baby. Wait, I think that I've seen your face somewhere all over the place, standing there preaching you would change, but you never did, baby. You were never there, darling. I was there at the call of my name. You were never there, darling, and maybe that's why I don't remember your name. Hey. Wait, I think I've seen you before. Familiar shadow on the floor, standing there waiting for change, but it never came, baby. Wait, I think seen your face somewhere.
Hi, it's Sparkle. We are back with Clint Shelton. He is the worshipful master of the Fresno Masonic Lodge.
Thank you for having me, Spark.
So explain that title, worshipful master.
Yeah, it's somebody who is maybe not familiar with Freemasonry, and even myself when I first came into the fraternity, you hear that title, what's that all about? But you got to remember that Freemasonry, a lot of the terminology is rooted in 17th century English. So if I had to maybe put a modern translation onto that, worshipful would be like honorable, like you would refer to as a judge, and master just means leader. So I guess a modern translation would be honorable leader of the Fresno Masonic Lodge. And every lodge has a master. And I just happen to be serving this year. Doesn't mean I'll be serving next year. We do have a change in leadership every year. So that's pretty much how that works.
Sounds good. So explain to us about the Masons. If someone doesn't know anything about Masonic history, how long has it been around? In general, and then how long has it been around in Fresno?
Well, we're in the unique position. We're probably the only organization where we're so old, we're not sure how we started. We do know that we are at least 300 to 400 years old. We went public, so to speak, in 1717 with the formation of the first Grand Lodge in England. And you got to remember the time frame, though. This is the beginning of the Age of Enlightenment, when you were able to have different ideas and express different religious views without the fear of the church or the state coming after you. So definitely been around for 300 years. As far as what we do, really, we're a fraternity. We're the world's oldest and greatest fraternity. And what we do is we focus on improving ourselves as men, trying to be better people, better men, serving in the community, being good citizens, and trying to help out those who are less fortunate than us.
In what way?
Well, we do a lot of community events. We've adopted a highway. We're big supporters of public education, and we do practice some quiet charitable acts. We don't make a big deal of it. We're not looking for attention that way, but charity is a very big part of Freemasonry.
Who are some of the most famous Masons that we know?
Oh boy, how much time do we have?
You just go with the very
the
big
ones that everybody knows. I think if they know anything, would be George Washington, our first president, and Benjamin Franklin. And that's kind of how I got interested in Masonry. I like history. I really didn't know anything about it, except that a lot of our founding fathers were Freemasons. And I think I saw a documentary on the History Channel. So, these guys sound okay, and finally worked up enough nerve to walk into the Masonic Lodge, and the rest is history.
So how does one become a Mason?
Well, there's a common misconception that you're going to get a secret knock at the door or a phone call or a mysterious letter, but actually nothing could be further from the truth. We do not recruit people. Basically, the way to become a Mason is to ask a Mason. In fact, you might see those bumper stickers around town from time to time. It says, "To be one, ask one." And it's a little more complicated than that, but that's definitely the first step. We are a fraternity, so it's open to men only. You have to be of lawful age, which in the state of California is 18. And one of the other requirements is you got to have a belief in the supreme being. So you have to. Atheists are not allowed to join. But from that point, we really leave it at that. Your religious preference is up to you. We don't get too deep into that, as long as you believe in a supreme being. And then the third requirement is just to be a man of good moral character. And usually what that means is, you don't have a whole list of felony convictions on your rap sheet. So other than that, it's open to men over 18. Of all backgrounds. In fact, that's one of the things I like best about Freemasonry is you have the opportunity to meet men of different backgrounds, different socioeconomic status, different ethnicities, and we all come together under the same belief that there is a God, and our purpose here on the planet, while our time is short, is to do good deeds and serve others. And we've been very fortunate at Fresno Lodge. We have open house every Tuesday night, and we've had people literally from all over the world walk in. That's one of the great things about the Brotherhood. I could be in another state, another country, on business or pleasure, maybe on vacation, and I could walk into a lodge and instantly I would have friends. And that's happened down at Fresno Lodge, so that's one of the things we really enjoy about it.
So you say it's only open to men, but nowadays we have a lot of transgender. So let's say like if I'm in the process of becoming a man and I become a man, fully become a man in the next 5 months, can I become a Mason?
You know, it's interesting you bring that up because the Grand Lodge in England, they're actually going through that right now. I am not aware of any specific policy on that in the state of California. Not to say that that will not come up at some point, but right now it's, you know, men only historically has it's been for 300 to 400 years, and it's not to say that we do not have we're not open to women. We actually have concordant bodies that are open to women to join. So it's much in the same that I couldn't join the Girl Scouts because I'm not a girl. So as far as that question, I'm sure that's something that will be determined here in the future.
So your concordant groups that you have females, and do you guys ever have an event where you guys merge together, like a ball or something?
Oh, all the time. In fact,
Okay.
when I say we're a fraternity, really the only aspect of the of our lodge where women or non-members are not allowed to attend is just our business meetings and our ceremonies when we initiate new members. Other than that, we're totally open to the public. We pay taxes. We hide right out on Shields Avenue, so there's we're pretty open to the public. In fact, we work with a lot of public schools here in town, so we're involved in the community, and it's open to anybody to come by our lodge on the open house night and take a tour. We'd be happy to give those.
Awesome. So what event do you have coming up for the public? You were talking about the charity work and everything. Do you have a special event coming up?
Well, April is actually our public education month. We're big supporters of public education, so we will have the staff of Bud Rank Elementary out to celebrate their Teacher of the Year. We've done this for about 5 or 6 years with them, and make a small donation to their school and recognize them for all the hard work they do.
That's lovely. So what do you guys hope to achieve in the future as Masons? Do you guys talk about that, where the direction that's going to go in?
Yeah, and historically, there's always been ebbs and flows, ups and downs as far as membership goes. We probably reached our peak in the post-World War II era, late 50s, early 60s. Right now, there's 1 million Masons in America. I think there's at least a couple 100,000 here in California. After, during the 60s, the baby boomers, membership kind of declined, but we're actually seeing a huge uptick in it right now. And I think a lot of it has to do with the internet. And also, in society nowadays, we have all this technology. It's great. It makes our life convenient. But I think there's a lot of good men out there that kind of are getting past the superficiality of that and looking for something a little deeper. So we have men of all ages knocking on our doors, asking questions, and we're very excited about that.
What would you say you hope your legacy to be as a Mason? What do you guys talk about that you would want people to be like, oh, yeah, that happened. That's because of the Masons.
I think maybe the biggest thing is the knowing when you're dealing with a Mason, you're dealing with an honest person, and you can count on them. That's what we strive to do. We're not looking for publicity. 50 years ago, a Mason being interviewed would almost be unheard of. But that was kind of our fault. We're not allowed to recruit people, like I said earlier. So we need to do a better job of promoting ourselves in the community, and part of the reason I'm here today.
So it's not the secret sect that the Da Vinci Code makes it out to be.
If our goal is to take over the world, we're doing a poor job of it. 400 years, we still haven't done it yet. And to be honest with you, we can't even figure out what we're going to serve for dinner next month. So world domination, that's a little bit down the list for us right now. No, we're not a secret society. We're a society with secrets. Much like if you went and knocked on Apple's corporate headquarters door, they might give you a tour. But if you ask to go into one of their board meetings, they're probably not going to let you do that. Well, we're the same way.
Awesome. Yeah, I visited the lodge, as you know, and we had a great discussion about philosophy. And there were some people that were questionable about it, and I heard they weren't yet Masons. What do you look for as far as like an intelligence level? or an IQ
Well, I mean,
prerequisite for that?
I think that the type of person who is attracted to Freemasonry is going to be somebody who is, well-read, who's curious. Every once in a while, we'll get somebody that maybe is a little confused or is, going down the wrong path that knocks on our door. But that's one of the great things about Freemasonry is diversity of opinion. In fact, in our lodge meetings, there are absolutely two things we are not allowed to discuss, and that is politics and religion, because those are the two most common dividers of men.
How did that come up when I was there?
Well, but you were not in a lodge meeting.
Okay,
we were
so that was just this. Okay,
and what I was about to
it.
say is, once we're out of the lodge, that doesn't mean we go have dinner. Start talking. Doesn't mean we're not entitled to our own opinions, but within the lodge, we're going to keep those things to the side. Because we don't, harmony is the greatest strength of our lodge, and we don't want to disturb that. So no, we like people of diverse opinions and backgrounds, and like the discussion that you partook in a couple weeks ago. That makes for a more interesting discussion rather than everybody just sitting around nodding and agreeing with themselves.
You guys never just reject someone for being a Mason because they're not intelligent enough?
Well, now there is a process. So just because you knock on the door and you apply doesn't mean that you're automatically in. In fact, you may have heard the term being blackballed. That comes from Freemasonry. We have a vote.
Wow.
So if one person in the lodge votes against you, you're not allowed to apply for another year.
Oh, so everybody has to be 100%?
100%. And
Nice.
that's just to make sure that everybody's on the same page. And like I said, we don't want to disturb the harmony of the lodge.
And there's no limit to how many Masons you guys elect a year?
No limit at all. In fact, when our building on Shields Avenue was built in the late 60s, there were over 4,000 Masons in Fresno.
Oh, wow.
Now, that number has dropped a little bit. We have, on our books, we have about 300 members in our lodge. There's another lodge here in town that has 300 members. So, yeah.
How much does it cost to become a Mason?
There is an application fee of $350. Part of that goes along with the background check and some of the gifts we present to you when you do join the lodge. But other than that, just $170 dues every year.
Great. Well, so is there anything else you'd like to end on? And you'd like to end on before we end that you'd like people to know about?
Well, if anybody is interested, like I said, we have an open house every Tuesday night, 7 p.m., Shields Avenue, right in between First and Millbrook. And it's open to the public. We'd love to answer questions. Like I said, maybe in the past we haven't done as good of a job as we should have, explaining ourselves, and that's how you get some of these crazy, wild theories out there. But we're just good men trying to make ourselves better and help out in the community and help out those who are less fortunate.
That's great. Thank you so much, Clint. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having us. Come back to our lodge. We'll have you over for
Come
dinner.
back on the show. Bring some more Masons.
Okay,
I'm very
we'll do
fascinated
that.
by this. That's
Okay.
why.
And we barely scratched the surface.
I
trust
can
me.
only imagine. Well, our segment, I know it's not officially out yet. It's called Movies, Masons, and Music. So
we got
are
the
gonna-
Mason part covered.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep on bringing you guys back every month because I'm really fascinated by I really want to become a Mason, so I'm very sad that I can't. I'm
You
thinking
can go to France. They'll make you a Mason.
Oh, really?
And see, that's another topic we can discuss later on down the
Well,
line.
there you go.
Yes.
See, I've always liked France. I would love to live
There
there.
you go.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Clint.
Thank you for having me.
Never there, darling. I was there at the call of my name. You were never there, darling, and maybe that's why I don't remember your name anymore. Remember. Wait, I think I've seen you before. Familiar shadow on the floor, standing there waiting for change, but it never came, baby. Wait, I think that I've seen
Hi, everybody. We are back with IFBB Pro and DB Fit. She's going to share some fitness tips with us and explain to us the bodybuilding world. Hi, Andy.
Hi.
So what does IFBB Pro stand for?
Well, it's just different levels. There's like the MPC, which is the amateur level of bodybuilding, and then when you make it to the pro level, you're an IFBB Pro. So that's the level I'm at the moment.
Oh my gosh. How did you get started into bodybuilding?
I started in 2011. I was into fitness a little bit. I was teaching spin class and personal training. And back then, there wasn't like the resources we have now where we can find a posing coach and somebody to make our meal plan. So I kind of just did my own research and just kind of went for it and started in bikini in 2012 and kind of worked my way up through the divisions and found where I'm good at in women's physique and started like that. Kind of did my own research.
How long does it take to get from one level to the next?
That all depends on the person. So, I kind of went from bikini to figure to women's physique within a year just because the judges recommended that I go up in divisions just because I was carrying a lot of muscle and I just had to find where I fit in and kind of just depends on the person and what type of body type they want to achieve.
So then sometimes you were carrying too much muscle, so they told you to go up, but then you weren't carrying enough muscle. Was that a problem at different times?
I've always actually carried too much muscle, so I've had to tone down or I would have ended up in women's bodybuilding, which I didn't want to do at this time. So for me, that was the case. But some people, they really want to start in a division that they are not ready for. But that's where coaching comes in and telling them where they should start, kind of guiding them, which is why I started coaching in the first place because, I had to find out everything on my own and it was kind of like, I wish there was somebody that I could go to that could do, show me posing and diet and training and where to get my shoes and just how everything works. So that was kind of how.
So you were trial by error, right?
Everything,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Tell me about posing clinics. And my mom, I told her that you were coming on. She's like, ask her how I have to pose to get a skinny waist. And I was like, I'm going to ask her. And I hope you don't mind telling us and showing us a little pose. If
It's
possible.
all about angles, Posing clinics, I started that just because I have been through all the divisions and I'm pretty good at posing because my background in dance and cheer and all of that. So I started that on Sundays. People can go if they're not on my team. I just run them through exactly like it would be for a show, show them how to do what they would do for prejudging and the night show. Or if they're in bodybuilding, I make up their dance routines for them. And it's become really big. I'll have like 40 people there, getting ready for the Fresno Classic. And I kind of break it down in divisions and times for when they want to come in and pose.
Great. So me and my friends can actually just come pay and then find some pose. Like if we just want to do a photo shoot, a bikini photo shoot just for fun, we can actually just come as.
Yes.
That's really interesting. That's good to know. Well, how has it changed since you've been since 2011, right? So
Yes.
8 years. How have you seen it change? And especially for women, how have you seen the fitness industry change?
Well, in 2011, it was really unheard. Like the Fresno Classic at that point was at a high school. It was really small, and throughout the years they've added divisions. So like more of a bikini body, and also they've added fitness, which is like a gymnastics dance type of thing. And then there's figure and bodybuilding and women's physique, which is like women's bodybuilding, but a little more feminine, a little less muscle. So now it's kind of been open to it looks more attainable to people. So it's people really want to achieve a goal without thinking they have to put on all this muscle. Some people don't want that kind of muscle. So there's really a division for everybody and all ages nowadays. So it's really changed. It's become very popular and huge over the last few years. Since, since when I started.
Well, how did it become big for women? Because I know it started off with just men. We had the Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then it went down, down. How has it just exploded overnight? Like you said, there was nothing when you started. So how did this happen?
It exploded because they expanded on divisions. You know, they just was figure and women's bodybuilding. And now that they've made this bikini, it's more like a beach body look, you know, it really just took off because every girl, you know, that didn't want to be super muscular could still compete, you know, with a really pretty body without looking what they think is masculine, you know. So it just took off. I mean, and social media also, you know, made it very crazy, like all social media.
What's the lifespan career like if you want to be a female bodybuilder and you want to do these competitions? What's the oldest that it goes to?
Actually, it goes like to 70 years old, you know.
So great.
It depends on when you start. I mean, if you start at 18, you're going to be burnt out. But I mean, some people don't even start their bodybuilding career until they're 50.
That's what I'm seeing.
There's something for everybody. I mean, I always hear like moms or people that were overweight, like, oh, I could never get that way. But you know, I've seen it happen. I've seen some wonderful transformations, and you know, I've seen people just dream about looking a certain way and then they achieve it, you know? So it's fun and gratifying and I love it.
Awesome. So tell me about this event coming up in April.
So April is the Fresno Classic, and it's at the convention center downtown. You can get, if you want to register for it, I suggest getting a coach and, you know, it's 12 weeks from now. And
how long would it take to prepare for something? If you're
so it depends.
New or something.
If you're brand new, you probably need at least 20 weeks. But if you're semi-fit and, you know, you're used to the lifestyle, the diets, you know, cardio, you already kind of know the lifestyle, 10 to 12 weeks can get you stage ready. You know, each division has to have a different type of like body fat percentage. So it all depends. I mean, I always, when I first get somebody, I check their body fat. I ask them, you know, how much they train, how much they eat, you know, everything so that I can adjust it for them so they can make it to their show.
How much do they lie to you when they do
A lot. A lot. Well, I mean, I always tell them, like, if you lie to me, that's not going to help me help you. Help me help you. But yeah, so the Fresno Classic, I'm actually going to be doing the hair and makeup for that show. And you can log on there. You can get your tickets at musclesportproductions.com, and you can register on there. You can sign up for hair and makeup. You can do everything through that website. There's links for everything. And you could get, I think it's at 9. 9 is prejudging, and then the night show is like 5 p.m. But it's fun, and even if you're interested in bodybuilding, you're not sure you want to compete, it's always nice to go see a show first because you'll know if you want to do it or not. To say this is for me or not. So,
didn't you say they had drinks there? They have a bar
They
there?
do. They have an expo. They have other things going on, usually like CrossFit in the other building, and different vendors are there. So different supplement shops and like CBD oil and acai bowls. I mean, there's a lot of different things, people's clothing lines, and yeah, and actually I will be having 559 Flex, their supplement company in Fresno, and they're going to be carrying my line, my bikini line that we're just coming out with, and so that'll be at both locations, which they'll be at the show too, so you guys can stop by there and see that.
Awesome. Okay, so tell me more about this bikini line. What's it called?
Andy B's Bikinis. So I wanted to start this line because I have so many athletes, and usually ordering a suit, it's from some other state or something like that. And so I was just trying to start it here so that they can get sized here, they can get whatever color they want, and they can, you know, it's basically custom made, or we'll have ready-made suits for people that decided to compete last minute, and those will be inside of 559 Flex. But yeah, everything's made to order. Not super expensive, but look really beautiful. And for all divisions, figure, women's physique, bikini, even men's bodybuilding, we have suits for that too.
But we can't swim in this, right?
No, but we are having a swimsuit line, which is a different material.
that's great.
Yeah.
Okay,
and so those will be
perfect.
also in the stores and available online at andybsbikinis.com.
So right now we can go to andybsbikinis.com or we can walk inside of Flex
559 Flex on Fort Washington and Frame.
So we want to try them on. That would be the place to go. And then also going to the show because then we could try them on.
Yes.
Can we try them on at there at the classics?
Yes, there'll be some there too. Yeah. Or they can contact me and they'll be at the posing clinics too, so everybody can find what they want.
About how much do they run about?
So I've seen suits from 200. I've seen them all the way to 1,500.
Me too, I've
it
seen all
just
that.
depends on the brand, what kind of crystal you want on your suit, what kind of connectors you want, and it just all depends.
So it just really depends.
Yes, they can be very expensive or, average.
And you'll customize it for us if we want to customize.
Yes, any way you want.
That is amazing. Is there anything else coming up for you? So you have a bikini line, which is a lot. What supplements are you doing these days?
Well, I just I've been off season and actually I was forced and I've been injured, so I've been off no supplements really, just bad food and no training.
How
but
fun.
It's been so it's been 10 weeks. So this Monday I get to start training again. So I'll start all my branch aminos and isolate whey and all of that good stuff again. But that I have a coach too, so we'll see what he's going to give me this season.
So how does that work? You're a coach and you have a coach.
Yeah, I used to coach myself, and then as I got kind of to the national level and then the pro level, we don't view ourselves the same as other people see us. I mean, even like Kai Green, they all have coaches. All pros have coaches. It's just a better eye, somebody to look at you and say, because I'll look at myself and to me, I'm never lean enough. I'm never ready, so I just have to have a second eye to tell me kind of, you're good or you're not good. You need to do more cardio.
What's your goal next? I mean, how long do you want to do this? What's your next?
So because this was supposed to be my off season, I didn't really get one. My goal was to start 2019 shows early, but since I'm just barely starting again, I'm looking towards the summer for my shows this year. I'm going to do a few out of the country and travel a little bit. And I mean, obviously, most IFBB pros' goals are to go to the Olympia. So I'll either try to get enough points or win one, but we'll see how that goes.
That's amazing. And there's how many awards you win? Is there ever or that's not really a goal? You just kind of win as you go along.
Yeah, with the on the pro level, it's kind of everybody against everybody, and you have to work really, really hard to do well in the IFBB. But the NPC is great. It's good for all beginners, and you work your way up. You get nationally qualified. You can go to nationals, which if you win nationals, that will turn you into an IFBB pro. So that's usually everybody's goal, and then IFBB pro into Olympia or the Arnold.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Great. I definitely want to go to the Fresno class. I definitely want to see all this. And I really want to try a bikini. I think I do.
Yes.
Do you have any full bottoms or it all has to be a...
Yeah. No, we do have some full bottoms, but they do want to see part of your glute because your glute is a muscle. And obviously everybody likes that on stage. So.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And I could also do her spin class at GB3 on Monday and Tuesday nights.
Yeah, Clovis, 5:30 p.m. and Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. at Palm. You got to get there early to get a bike.
You have to get there ridiculously early.
Yeah.
There's a line out the door for your class.
There is, but it's really, really fun and a good hour of intense cardio.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks.
I've seen you before, familiar shadow on the floor, standing there waiting for change, but it never came, baby. Wait, I think that I've seen your face somewhere all over the place. On the floor.
And we are back. So, thank you for tuning in on my first show. We are going to try some more products with Heidi. But before that, I have some announcements. The beautiful music you guys are hearing is my cousin, Aubrey Danielle. She is just so talented. You guys can purchase her music on the SoundCloud. And her name's Aubrey Danielle. Another one of my cousins, Lorna, it's her birthday. So happy birthday, Lorna. I'm not going to say how old you are. I don't really know anyway. I stopped counting after 50. Sorry about that. And then I have a shout out for Metal Mark. That is where I go climbing. They have given me my man hands and calluses because every week I go in there and I'm climbing rocks, and it's very fun, but also, you know, if you're not scared of heights, I say try Metal Mark. Everyone's got to climb at least one time. Next week, we are having BBQ Rob and his wife. They are award-winning wood smoke BBQ. They have the Bayside BBQ restaurant, and they're going to come and bring us barbecue. So I don't know if you two ladies can come back because you guys are always dieting, but I always like to have a good time, so I can eat all I want. Okay, let's try some good stuff.
So, what are you feeling? I'm curious to hear what effects you're feeling from the CBD.
I'm feeling happy. I don't know if it's just because you guys are here, or if it's because of that. Is it because of that?
I would think so.
It's a combination.
Yes, absolutely. So you said you take CBD oil. What do you take it for?
When I got injured, so I tore a muscle, so I got the cream and the drops, and I've been doing that. So it seems to be helped with the pain, the inflammation.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want to try this?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So just put it under the tongue. Let me get you one more. How does it taste?
It's good.
Cool.
Heidi, can we OD on this? Like, how much can we take before it's like what if I just drank the whole bottle? What would happen?
Well,
Let's try
I wouldn't
it.
recommend that, but I'm just.
How many a
saying-
day can you like?
It's 2 of those droppers twice a day.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's
Or as needed, you know, for
Hey, don't tell me that.
discomfort or.
Don't tell Annie that we have to have like a
needed.
structure.
Yeah, like it actually enhances the sleep product is one of my favorites, and it'll enhance the effect of the sleep. So put you into deep sleep and have really, really good dreams.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well then, I might not
Yeah.
want to wake up if I have really, really good dreams. But no, I need some of that. That would be really good.
All right. Well, perfect. And try our berry flavor of the anti-aging.
Sweet.
So next time I come, I'll bring before and after pictures. Of,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
anti-aging.
Yeah, no, because that's really. I mean, we won't say how old we all are here, but we can all use some anti-aging in our life.
right?
Just
Yes.
drink this whole
Turning
thing.
back time.
That's what we're gonna OD on the anti-aging. Yeah, and our graphics are from Next Level Printing, as you can see, and they're so nice. But thank you guys so much for tuning into my first show. Every time it's gonna be exciting, good energy, attractive people like these ladies. So hope to see you next week, every Thursday at 4 live. Come see me here. Everything Sparkle.
Bye.
Wait, I think I've seen you before. Familiar shadow on the floor, standing there waiting for change, but it never came, baby. Wait, I think that I've seen your